It's getting pretty dark. I'm starting to see lightning bugs. I made one more coffee. It said I'm out of water. Oh, that's good. I either go down to the creek, which is about a mile walk, and double up on my water, or wait till morning. I think I'm going to wait till morning. I think she can wait too. She's over here laying down. So it's going on like 7 o'clock. I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm tired. Man. The only light I have is this headlight. I don't have any other lights, so I'm not sure how much video I'll get inside the tent or how good it's even going to look, but I usually don't take very much light with me. I have a lantern I could hang up, but I usually only bring that if the bugs are really bad, so it chases the bugs away, is what I end up doing. Oh, that tastes so good. What's that? That's a boat going down the river. They can't see me because I'm inside a hole. The river's over there, but you're not going to get to it because it's too high. You got to walk a mile back where you can finally get down to the river. Yeah. I can't even see them. See, if I can't see them, they can't see me. But all I see is thousands of lightning bugs. You probably can't see them. I'll try and show you, but I don't know if you see them or not. Do you see any flickers of light? Might be too much. I see them, but there's too much. Maybe too much daylight yet. And man, they're everywhere. They're certainly pretty when you see them. You can just sit here and watch them forever. A lot of people start fires, right? And then they'll sit around the fire. I'm not a fire guy. I do have a kit. I do have a small fire kit. You know, I have 3 different ways to start a fire. But I'm not a fire guy. I really don't want a fire close to my tent. I really don't. I noticed my steak is finally thawed out. I think it'll be okay till morning. But I will cook that steak in the morning and have myself some steak. Oh. So, first thing in the morning, or at night, hard to say. I could do it at 3 o'clock in the morning, who knows? Depends how I feel. But I do have a bag I can fill in the 2 containers. So I'll probably take that, head down to the river with my filter. I'll record it so you can see me do it. And I'll filter the water and have a whole bunch of water again. Now the water I came in with, it was inside my stainless steel containers. I put ice cubes in it, so I had nice cold water. But this ain't gonna be nice cold water no more. So that's gonna be somewhat interesting, but I won't run out of water. I got First Needs, the best purifier you can buy. Blows Sawyer out of the water. I've done videos on it and showed you the difference. Maybe I'll link a couple of you and check them out. But nothing beats it. Costs money though, but nothing beats it. The water tastes good. But I did clean that mess up. Want to see? I got it pretty clean. There's my First Need. See that blue bag right there? I got wipes out. I got my First Need out. I got my titanium cup out. My titanium pots. And that's about it. That stuff can stay there. It's not going anywhere. And that big black thing is actually my firearm and my knife and everything. I'll bring that into the tent with me. But I took everything and shoved it inside the pack to keep it. I'll pick up the pack and shove it inside my vestibule later. But that's good enough. Not like I'm trying to win any awards out here. So it'll either be like 3 o'clock in the morning or first thing in the morning when the sun comes up. I'll probably try and do it when the sun comes up. So that way I get a little video of it and you can see it. And I can filter major water and then bring it back. But When it gets 90 Fahrenheit, like it is, and it's starting to cool, it's probably down to about 70 now. We're supposed to get down to 69, so it's probably 80 or 75 right now. But it'll cool off a little bit tonight, which is nice. Oh, I'll tell you, creature comforts like a coffee or tea. I have tea too. It just makes all the difference. You know, sitting down in this chair and relaxing, and you know, my back being so sore because of changing those pipes. But you can't allow that to stop you. I mean, you really can't. When you start getting old, you start to feel it. You feel it in your knees, your fingers, your joints. I mean, you get arthritis. Some days are good days, some days are bad. You know, when it's storming for 4 days, oh, I feel it everywhere. Every joint's a throbbing. I don't take any pills. I'm not that type of guy. I suffer through it. But when you get older, things just don't work as good. Like having that staff that I brought with me, you see me come in with, that's a godsend. That helps you get off the ground, it helps you get on the ground. I mean, either that or a trekking pole. I mean, those things matter, is what they do. And the other nice thing about it, because I have this chair, I'm not crawling around on the ground like a heathen. Like, most of the time I wouldn't take this chair because of how heavy it is. It's like a 3-pound chair. But I don't have to fall out of it. I can just stand up. The other nice thing about the chair is that, you know, when you're up and down, up and down, up and down, that wears on your joints. It really does. And then it takes you a week to recover. But when you can sit in the chair and do a little work here, a little work there, get yourself set up, then it's really not too bad. Not too bad at all. And that's why I have the equipment I have. You know, a lot of guys that are bushmasters will be, all I need is my knife and my hatchet and I can build whatever I need. Hey, knock yourself out. I don't want to spend 4 hours building something. I know how, but I don't want to do it. I got a 2-pound tent that I set up, usually in about 20 minutes, and I'm good to go. So, just the way it is. I like to have the creature comforts. And then I'm sitting down and having a coffee. I'm not out there for 4 hours sawing wood and stacking wood and everything else, trying to keep myself from surviving. And then you need water, and then you need, I think these guys like working. I work enough in life. I come out here, I want to relax. And I guess I make it look easy because, you know, I am 61. And I have been doing this all my life, so I know what works, what doesn't work. You know, I know how to be comfortable. It's just the way it is. And I'm always on the lookout. Like, I'm always on the lookout for something that will make things a little bit more comfortable, like my tree shelf. And, you know, I didn't buy that off of Amazon or anything. I was in a forum, and some guy was making them and selling them, and I said, I want one. I paid him through PayPal, and he sent me one. I've had it for years. So, and that's the nice stuff about stuff. You buy titanium pots, you'll have them for years. I've had this Dan Durston tent I have 2 Dan Durston tents. I've had those for years. He's got a new one out, a dome one, I was looking at. It's like $500 or $600. But I got so many tents now. I mean, I even did a video on all the tents I got. I got so many tents, it's ridiculous. I can go car camping, and, you know, the last video I did a few weeks ago, I went car camping, well, truck camping. And I mean, I had both dogs in the cage. I had a cot. I mean, I was glamping. I mean, I was living the life. A little table to cook on, you know. But you think, this time we're out backpacking, probably carried about 40 pounds, maybe 35. I'm thinking maybe 37. I don't know. I could feel it. It was a little bit of weight on my back. But my backpack is a hunting backpack. It'll carry 100 pounds. But, I should say, if you guys have watched, I'm going to have this in separate parts, but if you watch this, in each video I'll have a link of my loadout. And you'll be able to see what I took in this. So you can have a look at it. And I think the site says I'm running around 25 pounds, but I added some things to it later on, so I'm definitely 30. No two ways about it. Maybe even 35. But I did add some other things to it. And I'll try to update that website so you can see. But when you get it all set up, you're tired. It's work, you know. I had plans to cook a steak when I got in here. And I was like, oh, God, I'm too tired. I don't even feel like cooking. I just want to lay down. Well, look. Look at her down there. Look what she's doing. You think she's tired? That walk in just about killed her. Once she drank a whole 40 ounces of water and ate a little dog food, that's it. She says, I'm good. Now, what's going to happen with her? She's going to get up like, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight. And then she's going to say, I need to go to the bathroom. And then I'm going to have to climb out of that tent. And I wonder if the mosquitoes are going to be waiting for me and let her go do her business. And I'll leave it. And then in the morning, I'll have to clean it up. But I'm sure that's going to happen. I don't think she'll sleep all night long without having to do her business. That's for sure. You're at the mercy of your dog. But I love her to death. I really do. She definitely makes going out camping a lot of fun. And this isn't really hiking. Like a lot of people would say, oh, this is hiking. This isn't hiking. I would call this, it's got a different word for it. Like when you're hiking, you're going down groomed trails, stuff like this. But when you're taking a compass reading to come in, I didn't have to do it because I had the river on the one side, so I knew where I was. But I mean, if you're just going and there ain't no paths or there's nothing, call it tramping or I don't know. There's a different word for it though. That's for sure. And it's not hiking. But you notice it's starting to get quiet, eh? Don't hear no more boats. All you hear is the birds. I see the fireflies. Things are getting a little darker. A lot of poison ivy around me. I posted a picture in my post section of poison ivy. Just sitting here, I see it. Like, it's everywhere. I'm literally sitting in this little island where I set up, where there's no poison ivy in this section. I can't let her wander back there. She'll get the poison ivy. And then she'll get it on me. Right, they're making a lot of noise, eh? They're noisy. But it's everywhere. I even seen some poison oak. And that's the difference when you hike. You're on a trail, you're not seeing it. There's even, there's one there. There's a vine going up that tree. And that vine's got hair hanging off of it. Look, it literally looks like hair. And to a novice, they'd like, oh, look at the little hairs. And then they'll reach out and touch those little hairs. Well, guess what? That's a poison ivy vine. That's it. You got poison ivy all over if you touch that vine. Like, your level of stupidity will learn real quick. And a lot of people that get poison ivy, some people get really bad. Some people take poison ivy and throw it in a fire and then stand there and say, oh, we're having a campfire. And then they'll inhale that. And believe it or not, they end up with poison ivy down their throat, inside their lungs. People die from it. Because of stupidity. When it comes to poison ivy, poison oak, this stuff out here will kill you. And you have to be aware of it. And be very, very careful not to touch it, not look at it and say, oh, that looks like poison ivy, and then reach out and touch it and turn it over. No. Learn to pick up a stick and kind of move things with the stick and not your hands. Be smart about it. But there's a lot of it in Tennessee. It grew up around my house. I'm constantly killing poison ivy. I got a mixture of salt water and dish soap and vinegar and just to kill the poison ivy around my house. It grows up every year. That and fire ants. Now, fire ants, I use dish soap and some other powdered stuff that I used to put on the dogs. I don't do no more. And I dump it on the anthills and it kills them, is what I do. But I get half a dozen fire ant hills in my yard every year. Every spring. Spiders, ants. Every now and then I get a black snake, which is a good thing. I don't kill them. But keep your grass short. I treat for ticks. Well, but it's starting to get dark. I probably added that section out because it was dead. Alright, I'm going to climb in my tent and take in there what I need and relax and lay on the mat.